What's the worst babysitting job you've ever had? Mine ended with a man breaking into the house while I was trapped upstairs with two kids, and he knew their names. My neighbor Carla called me late one night, panicking, asking if I could watch her kids for a few hours because of an emergency. She sounded desperate, so I ran over. When I got there, she was already leaving. Before she left, she grabbed my arm and said, "If anyone knocks, don't open the door. Just keep the kids upstairs." Then she rushed off. That was the first moment something felt off. The kids, Ethan and Lily, were sitting quietly, not even watching TV, just staring at the door. I tried to act normal, asked if they wanted snacks or a movie. Ethan looked at me and said, "Did Mom tell you about him?" I asked, "About who?" Lily whispered, "He comes at night." The way she said it didn't feel like a joke. I put on a movie anyway, but they kept glancing at the windows. Every passing car made them tense. Then headlights swept across the house. A car pulled into the driveway. Both kids froze. Ethan grabbed my sleeve and whispered, "Don't open it." A knock came, slow, heavy. Then a voice, "I know you're in there." I checked the door and saw a man standing outside, just staring. I stepped back and grabbed my phone, but before I could call for help, he knocked again, harder. "Carla, you can't keep them from me forever." Lily started crying silently, and Ethan covered her mouth so he wouldn't hear. Then the knocking stopped. Everything went quiet. For a second, I thought he left, but then I heard footsteps moving along the side of the house, toward the back. My heart dropped. I grabbed the kids and ran upstairs, locking us in the bathroom. Ethan whispered, "He always tries the back door." A loud crash came from downstairs, glass breaking. I finally called for help, whispering the address. Heavy footsteps started moving through the house, slow, careful. Then his voice again, calmer this time. "You don't have to hide." The footsteps reached the stairs, then right outside the bathroom. The handle slowly turned, locked. He tried again, harder. Then came the first hit against the door. The wood shook. Lily started crying louder. Another hit. The frame cracked. "Open the door," he said, his voice turning angry. I grabbed a metal towel rod and stood in front of the kids, my hands shaking. Another hit. The door splintered. Then another. It was starting to break. I could hear sirens in the distance now. He must have heard them too because the hits got faster. Finally, the door cracked open. He stepped inside, breathing hard, eyes locked on the kids. For a second, everything froze. Then red and blue lights flashed through the window. He looked back toward the hallway, then at us, and smiled. Downstairs, I heard officers shouting, "Police, don't move!" He slowly backed out of the room, still smiling, and disappeared seconds later. I stood there holding the kids, trying to process everything. As they led him outside, he turned his head and said one last thing. "Ask her why she never told you who I really am." And that's when I realized Carla didn't leave in a panic. She left because she knew he was coming.